Well, good morning from Carpentras in Avignon, and it's flight day 2 of our Croatian adventure.
It's an early start and we check our route over breakfast. Today we're aiming to fly from Carpentras in the south of France to Pula in Croatia. It's a long leg, 400 nautical miles, the estimated flight time 3 3/4 hours. But as you'll see, it doesn't quite work out as planned.
So we've had our briefing. We're going to head over to Pula in Croatia, crossing across the northern part of Italy. So yeah, we're going to go get a taxi now, and we'll be at the airport shortly. Golf Romeo entering runway 31, Carpentras. Golf Romeo taking off runway 31 with a left downwind departure, Carpentras. Okay, temperatures and pressures are in the green, no warnings, 40 knots, airspeed alive, 50 knots, and here we go. Accelerate. Provence information, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, bonjour. Which altitude do you request for your flight?
Requesting flight level 70, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Roger, Oscar Romeo, climb flight level 70.
Climb to flight level 70, and we're just to the east of Carpentras at this time.
Yes, no problem.
There's some high ground on my track, and some cloud too. I've been circling to try and get enough height to clear the hills while remaining out of the cloud. It wasn't easy.
And Provence information, request activation of flight plan Carpentras at minute 43.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, your flight plan has been activated.
Golf Oscar Romeo, thank you. That's sort of our track there, you see.
Oh, right.
And if I can get over that hill there, which is 4,500 feet.
So that's 4,500?
Well, there's a 4,500 bit the other side of it, probably that big mountain there.
Oh, right.
I think we're going to clear that. It's just this low cloud over Carpentras and over these hills here. I think we'll be more than 500 feet of there. I'm pretty happy. We're over it, aren't we? It is clear above.
Gazelle, Golf Tango.
Just need a gap. Gap there. There's a clear spot. Let's go for it.
I found a big enough gap in the cloud layer to get through it and above it.
Temperatures and pressures, ambient suction.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, you can leave my frequency, and information is available on 120.55.
120.55, thank you very much, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Bye.
Come on baby, we've got to get over this cloud. I'll say information, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, request flight information service.
Yes, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, go ahead.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, PA 28 from Lima Foxtrot November Hotel to Lima Delta Papa Lima, as filed. Easter beam waypoint Tango Uniform Papa Oscar X-ray, climbing through flight level 60 for flight level 905, request flight information, VFR.
Golf Oscar Romeo, you are just below the restricted area 71 of Salon. This area is active from flight level 75 to flight level 195. If you don't fly above flight level 75, you can stay with me, or you have to contact Salon.
Okay, I'll continue climb up to flight level 70 and see if I can get above the cloud. And if I'm unable, then I will come back to you and request a frequency change to Salon. So I am climbing to flight level 70 at the moment.
Okay, no problem. You follow the route of the three other aircraft going to Lima Delta Papa Lima?
Affirm, yes, the same routing, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Okay, fine.
At flight level 70, we were able to get on top of the cloud. Alistair has remained quiet in the passenger seat, but he's picked up on how tricky that departure was.
Okay, this will do us for now, won't it? Looks like we're above it.
Yep.
That was a bit stressful.
Bloody hell.
Well, it wasn't.
I was stressed, so you must have been.
Well, I wasn't overly stressed. It was just.
I did not enjoy it.
You know, can you get above it? We could. There was no risk. We could get down. We could get.
Oh
up.
yeah.
You know, it was no big danger.
It was just like seeing that massive mountain.
Well, yeah, we've got to get it above the cloud or keep visual with that.
That was A1 stressful. For me, it was. You coped very well.
Well, it was just a case of threading through, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was interesting, though, wasn't it?
Well, that's one adjective for it.
We make good progress and eventually get approved for a climb to flight level 95 as the Salon restricted area eventually gets released. You can see the route we flew over on my website, and there's a write-up there of the entire trip.
Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo, go ahead.
Yes, now you're just entering Nice. Contact Nice on 120.850. Bye-bye.
Nice 120.850. Thank you ever so much. Goodbye. Golf Oscar Romeo.
Ouais, Benoît, c'est pas.
Nice information. Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo, bonjour. Call me back for any change of altitude.
Okay,
Wilco, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo.
Oscar Part3 whiskey.
Brilliant.
What do you say?
Just tell me if you need to change altitude.
Oscar Part3
Absolutely perfect. You know, he's watching me.
Initially, due to many VFR traffic.
So he knows where you are.
He knows where I am. He knows where I'm heading. He knows what height I am. And he's just saying, just let me know if you want to change altitude. That's what you need, isn't it?
Absolutely.
The further east we headed, the higher the clouds towered. Nice is a very busy bit of airspace, but in spite of that, the controllers were very accommodating.
Golf Oscar Romeo, request deviation right to heading 130.
Roger, can you descend?
Negative, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Roger, approved.
Approved, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Hotel Romeo, report able for left turn as soon as possible.
Wilco, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo, would you be able to climb flight level 100?
Affirm, and we can actually make a left turn now, heading 120, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Okay, Oscar Romeo, so turn left as much as you can and climb and maintain flight level 100.
Left as much as I can and climb level 100, Golf Oscar Romeo.
I swear, literally, as soon as we levelled off at flight level 100, I felt a bit dizzy. I satisfied myself it was all in my mind, but I set up my stopwatch to limit my time up here to 30 minutes. That's because of the lower oxygen levels at 10,000 feet.
So we're just overflying Nice aerodrome at the moment, and we've had to have some help from the controller here because we've got cloud here that's stopping us from descending really over the mountains, and we've come a bit towards the coast where the weather is a lot better. Golf Oscar Romeo's just entered Milano airspace.
Roger, Golf Oscar Romeo, contact Milano on 128.925. Good day.
Milano 128.925. Thank you for your help. Good day, Golf Oscar Romeo.
It's so strange crossing an FIR boundary like this. The accents change so abruptly and you suddenly realise you're in another country. Having crossed into Italy, it's important we make contact as soon as possible. But pretty much as soon as I switch frequency, without calling up, I hear the Milano controller request our whole flight of 4 change frequency.
Golf Yankee and Golf Charlie Oscar, Golf Oscar Romeo and Golf Mike X-ray contact. General approach 119 fix adopt.
What is this cloud doing up ahead? I can't quite tell. It sort of drifts into haze, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I can see under it just about, and I think I can see the coastline down there.
The weather deteriorates further and we enter rain. What's more, it's close to freezing up here.
Got some rain here. Going to put on pitot heat.
What does that do?
The airspeed probe is just under the wing there.
Yeah.
And if it gets ice in it,
Yeah.
it will stop reading.
Oh, I see.
And it will affect this, and the static port will affect this and this.
Oh, right.
So quite important. We've got to watch for airframe icing as well, so we've got to watch for ice forming on the wings.
Okay.
Who'd have thought we'd have icing conditions?
I know.
Maybe an early right turn to Lagan.
1517, proceed right to Lagan.
Right turn Lagan, can't see it, that's 1517.
I can see a rainbow, it's a rainbow.
Listening to my travel mates 20 or 30 miles ahead of me, it sounds like the weather is only getting worse.
Golf Yankee, just let you know, we're going to route down towards Firenze, and would it be possible to get some weather? We'll see what the weather's doing at Firenze.
Copy, stand by. Proceed to Firenze.
I reprogrammed the GNS 430 to route further south than we had planned to. Alistair can tell things aren't working out as we'd hoped, and I think he's worried by the rain, the dark clouds, and the fact that we're actually quite far out to sea here.
That's not right.
So what's the plan of action?
I think they're developing it.
Do they know that it's like this here?
Well, they came through it, yeah.
Like this?
Well, it will have been much the same, yeah. It won't have been vastly different. I think we need to probably track inland a little bit, but the thing is we want to go to the south of this
Zone.
area here. I mean, well, the closer we get to the coastline, we'll see it, and we'll be able to then route a bit further around, but this is...
You allowed in that zone or not?
No, not that one.
Eventually, the group ahead of me decide to divert to Pisa, so I tell the controller I'm going to do the same.
Milano Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, go ahead.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo is diverting to Pisa.
Golf Oscar Romeo, copied. Your diversion to Pisa. I'll need to coordinate, so I call you back.
Golf Oscar Romeo, roger. I'm happier with that.
The other one did sound a little bit chancy.
Well, there's thunderstorms and all sorts, isn't there? I mean, this is all kind of thunderstorm territory, all of this.
As I tried to sort out all the frequencies I needed, read the aerodrome charts for Pisa and set a new course, we started picking up some turbulence that was frankly just annoying.
Wish this plane would just stay still. It's just up and down and left and right. Pisa, Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo.
Golf Oscar Romeo, buongiorno, confirm squawking 4242.
Negative, currently squawking 4237.
Roger, 4237, you're identified. I read on Charlie mode 5,700. Do you confirm?
Affirm, that is our altitude, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Roger, confirm your intention is to come to Pisa as well?
Affirm, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Roger. And continue inbound the airfield. And you're identified, sir. The weather is running news is 04 right. The wind is 210 degrees 7 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers. Thunderstorm and rain. Few 2,000 feet for CB and Brogan 3,000. Temperature 190.14, QNH 1016.
016. Runway 04 right hand circuit. Sorry, runway 04 right and QNH 1016, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Romeo correct. Break, India for Mike 4663, number 1. Are you
Where the guys, we're diverting to Pisa. There's some the weather there is not great. Thunderstorms and few at 2,000 feet, broken at 3,000 feet.
To report established on final radial for Pisa VOR.
The controller is giving other VFR traffic ahead of me vectors onto the VOR instrument approach. I'm not legally allowed to use my restricted instrument rating over here, but I can use the VOR approach in Victor Mike Charlie visual meteorological conditions. So I make sure that I check the chart and tune and identify the VOR beacon.
So what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm looking at the VOR chart because he's giving him a VOR approach.
Right.
Now we are not allowed to use our instrument rating over here, but I'm going to use that as an assistance.
Okay.
So I've got that set up. I'm just going to identify it now. It's
Golf Mike X-ray, fly heading 170 for sequence. Heading 170, Golf Mike X-ray. Mike X-ray, descend to 3,000 feet. Descend 3,000 feet, Golf Mike X-ray.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Pisa.
As I have all this going on, I'm now worried that there may be something wrong with my radio.
Golf Oscar Romeo, request descent.
Golf Oscar Romeo, Roger. At your own discretion. Confirm you're in BFR?
BFR, Golf Oscar Romeo, descent by discretion.
Correct.
Does that sound funny to you?
Well,
this is when I transmitted.
yeah, it sounds a bit echoey.
I don't know why that is.
Golf Bravo Hotel Oscar Romeo, would you accept to fly with radar vectoring for final VOR 04 right in BFR?
Affirm, I can accept that. Golf Oscar Romeo.
Roger, sir. Fly heading 150 and vectoring for the VOR to 04 right.
Negative, unable at the moment due to India Mike Charlie at that heading. I need to descend further to become VFR, VMC below it, and then I can take up the heading.
Roger, sir. Descend to 2,000 feet and report me when able to start vectoring.
Descend 2,000 feet, Wilco, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Alright, you're in a radar minimum of 1,500 feet.
Oscar Romeo, Roger.
I couldn't take the radar heading I was given because of a bank of low cloud to my right.
Fuel is on, radio's tuned, engine temperatures and pressures are in the green, direction indicator, yep.
In a rare period of calm, I take a moment to reassure Alistair.
How are you feeling, Monkey?
Fine. How are you?
I'm okay.
You good?
Yeah, everyone else seems to be getting in okay, so I'm hoping we'll manage it. This doesn't look great at the moment, but the airfield's over there.
Right.
So I think we'll make it. I mean, I can see the coastline now.
Yeah. There seems to be worse to our right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Finally, we see the airfield and we're clear of cloud, but there are cumulonimbus clouds and thunderstorms nearby.
ATC doing the very best they can to help us, as you can hear again. And this is hard work for them, integrating us, but they know they've got to help us because of the weather, you know.
Golf Oscar Romeo, now left heading 090 to report on final, and if you need to descend, maintain in Victor Mike condition, descend to 1,000 feet.
Left to 090 and descend to 1,000 feet if required, Golf Oscar Romeo. and I believe we do have the field in sight now.
Right, sir. I believe you.
Believe me. Brakes, undercarriage is fixed, mixture is now rich.
Oscar Romeo, continue with tower 1191, precision traffic is landing. Have a good day.
119.1 for tower, copy traffic, and thanks ever so much for all the assistance. Golf Oscar Romeo. Pisa Tower, Golf Bravo Hotel, Oscar Romeo, left base, runway 04 right.
Golf Oscar Romeo, good morning. Continue approach still number 2. Report 5 miles.
Continue approach number 2, we are 4 miles, 4 DME, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Roger, report turning on fire.
Wilco, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Golf Mike X-ray, request taxi instructions.
Golf Mike X-ray, Peter.
Request taxi instructions for parking.
Left Bravo, and then right on the 04 left runway. Continue taxi on the 04 left until the end. Take Echo, last on your left.
Right, left on Bravo, right on the 04, left runway to the end, then take, I didn't quite catch the last bit.
Correct, Mike X-ray.
Yeah. Golf Oscar Romeo, final runway 04 right.
Golf Oscar Romeo, runway 04 right, clear to land, wind calm.
Clear to land, Golf Oscar Romeo.
Buon pomeriggio, Ryanair 1 Victor Lima, holding point 04 right, ready for the bus.
1 Victor Lima, traffic on fire, hold short.
So 04 right, Golf Victor Lima.
Golf Mike X-ray, contact ground 123075.
Say again, 123075.
120075.
120075, Golf Mike X-ray.
A Ryanair is waiting for us.
Ryanair 31 Victor Lima, line up and wait at 04 right.
Line up and wait at 04 right, Ryanair 31 Victor Lima.
We get safely on the ground at Pisa in Italy. Despite not reaching Croatia today, the team is in good spirits. James, who's leading this trip, rechecks the weather while we sit out the storm.
Okay, so we're at Pisa. We've diverted here because of bad weather. It was pretty tricky even getting into here, to be honest. But we're now trying to work out what the plan is. The thinking at the moment is if we go to an aerodrome which is just 10 minutes away, called Lucca, we can get some fuel there. They don't have avgas here, you see. There's some fuel there, and maybe overnight there and wait the storm out.
The difficulty is if we don't do that today, then we've got to do that tomorrow, and that's going to kill a load of time that we don't have if we want to get on to Croatia. So we're all just thinking that through at the moment. I'm in favour of waiting this out a little bit and see how this develops and see if we get some clear skies, because it is a bit troubling at the moment out there.
I just think it's Luca at some point, that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's all we're going to get.
We're going to have to just sit and wait whilst we do the paperwork.
Late afternoon, as the last of the storm passed through, we did make the short trip around the mountain to Luca. It was a tight squeeze in heavy rain between the high terrain and the thunderstorms.
That was a bit hairy.
Yeah, it was.
It was not the best conditions. But we made it. Whey!
Super cool Ali loved it.
That was fun.
It was brilliant. Yeah. We were just following you.
So we're going to end now. We're going to go and find a hotel and a taxi again. We're going to be here early tomorrow morning for fueling, and then we're going to try and make our way down to Croatia. So that's all from me for now. I'm pretty exhausted. It's been a tiring day, pretty challenging weather conditions, a diversion into a major international airport, and then a short hop to this one here, which was just as fun. I don't think Alistair would call it wouldn't call it fun, but there we go. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.
Please subscribe and click the bell to make sure you don't miss the next episode. Check out my website for GPS tracks and spread the word. Fly safely, my friends.